The weather over the mainland has improved tremendously, so you shouldn't have any trouble at all seeing your target. But of course you mustn't forget that they won't have any trouble at all seeing you. I do like random quotes from films. Thinking today, before I set off today, I had myself some fish and chips from local independent chippy. Where I live, the high street. I don't live on the high street, but I live real close, within walking distance of the high street. Yeah. There are many vendors of food on the high street and vapes. I suspect I could even get my hair cut on the high street. How about that? Anyway, so today's news is tomorrow's fish and chip wrappings. It's an old phrase, that. An old phrase. What the fucking hell are you on about? What are you on about now? You fucking spastic. You fucking out of touch old bastard. Believe it or not, fish and chips used to be wrapped in newspapers. We went to Chippy there. They'd have the nice bit of greaseproof paper there, the initial bit of greaseproof paper that your food went on. But then the rest of it be wrapped in fish and chip newspapers. Old newspapers. Wonder what happens to old newspapers now? They get recycled, you fucking idiot. I know that, but do people even buy newspapers? Hey? Maybe that were it. Maybe it's the unintended consequences. We need to stop wrapping food in old newspapers. That's unhygienic. What the fucking hell? What the fucking actual bastard are you playing at? Just newspapers that have been wherever the fuck, and now you're wrapping them around food. Are you fucking daft? Are you shook? Are you shook? Is he been shook? Is he shook? I think Louise Goodman, wasn't it? It's not funny, Daniel, don't be laughing at it. But, you know, oh, Louise Goodman there. Shook the child a bit too vigorously. Oh, he's dead now. That's the thing. That was years ago, no? Fuck me. I'll have to get myself on Encyclopedia Bone Idlers and find out when it was that they stopped using newspapers as fish and chip wrappings. How long ago was it, I wonder? Yeah! I wonder if that could have been like an unintended consequence. You know, there's no reason why anybody buy a newspaper other than for its secondary use as fish and chip wrappings. All these unsold newspapers ended up in, you know, fish and chip shops the length and breadth of the country. And now that fish and chip shops can no longer use newspapers to wrap the food in, bottom's falling out at bloody newspaper market. Yeah. It's like that Douglas Adams bit in, I think it's in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where you say, you know, the most intelligent animal on the earth is actually a small white rodent conducting incredibly complex experiments from within cages in science labs up and down the country, up and down across the world. There's little rodents in cages conducting complex experiments. Yeah. Look at the situation, turn it on its head. Yeah, but what about that? Oh, I thought that. What about that? How about that? You think it's at all possible there might be a big hairy fucker walking around in woods of the Pacific Northwest United States? Yeah, it's absolutely out of the question that could be happening, you think?